Welcome back to Avernum, where we're just kind of doing some exploring on our way down south. We're kind of to this south of the river of Contra. We've gotten turned back for having sucky cave lore. Ooh, I'm pretty sure those things are mean business. The floor of this cave is covered in slime trails, thick and common enough that your footing is extremely treacherous. In the rear of the cave you see a nest clump of slimes, writhing and wiggling together in an unsettling fashion. The mindless creatures can't sense you, but such clusters can be extremely dangerous once they start to spread. Oh my gosh, that's... Okay, that's the big bad slime though. And we lost acid, lost turns. Oh, this is horrible. Now, smart play is the daze. It's just the best frickin' thing we got. And they're all fully daze resistant. Speed burst. Battle frenzy for 4 turns. I think we got to. Get some more action points, so hopefully we can get extra attacks in. Whatnot. If he gets wrecked before... and poison... Ay, ay, ay. Fire... healing potion and a fire wand is where this is going. So, healing potion, fiery wand... Oh yeah, that was... Oh, he has a... Do it again. Do it again. It's gonna be a huge help. She's got all the action points. Armor elixir might be a bit much. The draining slime is a big threat, and there is... got a cleave in. Very nice. We know fire is effective. Just drop the shield chant. She's got extra going on, so let's fireball that one. Focus fire. Very nice. We gotta deal with all these smaller ones, which is... And you know what? I think I can just keep using the fire. The angle's right. I think they're all kind of... This would be like an epic cleave. Oozing acid. This is... Will this affect friends as well? Cone... Yeah, so this will hurt... I can only attack like one at a time, so this is a kind of in a bad position. She should be able to heal, so he can just focus on murderizing. Oh, she lost a little bit. Cleaved. Excellent. Do you have any cone terror wand? I don't think these things can be terrified. She's neither helpful or hurting in her current position. Yeah, because she's got tankness to her. Slime, searing slime. Alright, that clears out that back line. Beautiful. Okay, they're kind of going after our lovely sorceress. So let's help her out. I would say that is very helpful. Oh, and the cleave action is just wonderful. The only one you can attack reasonably. It's gonna be like a move and run situation. Oh, I can't move. Can I switch to a bow and then take a shot? Nice. Just crap on the ground. The slimes have been eradicated. You pick through the bones and trash the slimes have picked up in their random journeys. There are several coins and a piece of polished bone. Polished bone. This was already around polished... Was it an oozing wand? Or was it a quest item? Polished bone? I have no idea. I just gotta move so we can get our health back. We got a bit more to explore. That was like just within... Well, we had to use items, but... So it wasn't fully within our capabilities. Ooh, a little water source. A fountain burbles out of a crack in the ground. Here, the water is sparkling and bright, almost gem-like in the dim light. The longer you stare at it, the thirstier you feel. Let's give it a shot. The water is refreshing and wonderful. You drink your fill. Then, as you leave, you start to feel more alert. Your thoughts are clearer. What an invigorating drink it was. Oh, I've got experience. Wonderful. We still have a ways to go, though. Oh, we got the cave lore for that. Maze-like over here. Oh, let's leave that till after we get this stuff. Just come out. This might come out into the main cave if this goes far enough. Yeah, like I don't want to leave just yet. Oh, this is just a shortcut. That looks like a tough fight, but possibly doable. In the distance, you can see a group of Slith warriors have established an advanced camp. The Avernum soldiers must not have noticed them yet. It's a nasty-looking group, but you might be able to handle them. Did you try to rid the southeastern Avernum of its menace? Do you try? We'll give it at least... We'll have a look at it, probably. That's why quick save. Ooh. This, you know, it's actually not as bad as the village. They're focus firing him, though, so... If they're gonna focus fire, you're just screwed. So... That's all there is to that. Oh, we didn't... I wonder if that changes his defense. Might have. Contributed to his getting wrecked. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought I had a second bow shot. Took a second there. Use the ability to see. Wonderful. Oh, I don't like that one. That's scary. Oh, that's even more scary. Double dazed. Horrible. Don't need the heal just yet. But... let's ease the battle. Head. Bonus point. Oh, I can't. Seriously? Just gotta wait. Just like, pack it on the days. See. Imp. Yeah, we can't be worrying about the minions just yet. Okay, that's good. Ooh, we gotta get the heal on. Alright, you've made your last mistake, Spider. Spider, Spider, Spider. Actually... Good, good. Wonderful. Okay, that was well played. Fountain burbles the crack of the ground. The water is sparkling bright, almost gem-light. Well, let's drink some of the water. Water's refreshing and wonderful. You drink your fill, as you start to feel more alert, your thoughts are clear. What an invigorating drink it was. Oh, I was probably supposed to get this, because the chance of completely resisting any mental assault. Probably just bugged out or whatever. East. Mertis is to the east, Honycomb to the west. Danger. Oh, so this is considered the Honycomb. Little house. Giant natural spring bubbles out of the ground not far ahead, feeding a large lake. From here you can just make out a village of stone huts on the east shore. This is clearly a fertile land. Large, yummy-looking mushrooms grow all over, grazed upon by pallid cave cows. Large, pale fish frolic in the lake, yet the air has an unusual chill to it. The strange inhuman howls echo at you through the shadows. Though this was once a pleasant and fertile area, all is not well here now. Okay, so there's a little town, some gardens. Oh, it's the Great Cave, the castle, like so this is just south of there. There's a little bit more back here. That I can get access to. Another hermit hut. Let's check it on out. You find a small hut with edible mushrooms growing around it. A thin trail of smoke rises from the chimney. Most likely a hermit lives here. Many people are sent into Avernum for being hostile and antisocial, and they continue to avoid the company of others once they arrive in the underworld. Well, let's have a knock. There's a lone man living here, made tough and taciturn by the hardship of living out here. His skin is heavily wrinkled and pure, pale white. He gives you mushroom soup and lichen tea and asks if of goings-on outside the honeycomb. He seems unsurprised by your tales of violence and carnage. Eventually you get up to leave. As you do, he offers to sell you a brooch he found in the tunnels. Only 300 gold. Brooch? Sure. I got plenty of gold. You pay the hermit and find that it's not so much a brooch as a necklace. It's made of tarnished copper. It's not impressive. Disappointed, you leave. A blade shield chain. Sold at a store for cash. Armor, 3% chance to riposte. That's phenomenal. 3 armor, cold resistance. 3 armor, 1 armor with riposte. 2 armor, curse resistance, gymnastics. It's not quite as awesome as it needs to be. Riposte, cold resist. It's just not quite awesome enough for our current loadouts. This long tunnel slopes sharply upward to the west. It looks like it continues for quite a long way. Some of the passage is natural, but sections of it look like they have been laboriously cleared out by hand. The tunnel you've been following for miles sloped up sharply, leading you to hope that you might have found a way to the surface at last. Just as your spirits start to rise, your escape is blocked by a cave-in. Your progress is stopped by countless tons of rock, shaken loose by awesome magical force. One wizard melted the crown symbol of the Empire into the stone floor, clearly identifying who sealed off this exit. Another possible escape route blocked. The Empire keeping us in here. But it does mean that there are cracks and crevasses that lead up. Oh, so this, I can probably go around to get to there. Get boating. Find a deep furrows in the tunnel floor here. A very large creature with claws has walked along here numerous times. You also find a few large, dried-out lizard scales, each as large as a shield. Lair of Athron. That sounds like one that's going to murderize us, but it's close to the beginning, so maybe it doesn't. Oh, there's some goodies here. No, there's not. You are at the entrance to a huge gallery. The path is flanked by many statues, some of humans, some of the Rakai, some of strange alien creatures you've never seen before. You can hear long, slow, sibilant hisses coming from further inside. The air here is even warmer and ranker than the air outside. The corridor is blocked here by a gigantic wall. It's sheer marble, 30 feet high, studded with all sorts of rusty spikes and ominous-looking runes. This wall is a sure sign that whoever lives here doesn't want to be bothered. You'll have to find a way around it. Let's go down with these, and there's drakes. Yeah, we need to get out of there. As I suspected, we're carrying over our heads. Once again. We must follow the standard progression. We're stuck on a wall? Okay. Alright, can I get to the damn shore? Let's go over here. Oh, special encounter. You leave the eastern gallery and travel down the road towards southern Avernum. Almost immediately, the air grows colder. Guards and travelers on the road are fewer and further between. Supposedly, the largest settlements in Avernum are to the south, but the pathway there is a dangerous one. Got some stuff over the side here, potentially. Come on. The sign has been clawed beyond readability. Sounds like a fight to me. You dig up, find an emerald. Wonderful. Yeah, if we find some new armor and equipment, we're going to be able to afford it, I feel, at this point. Sometimes undead can be nasty. Ghouls, shade. Okay, shades seem like they can be dealt with. Yeah, let's just do a protection spell. Shield chant. Ghoul, shade. Ooh. It's a different style of attack. And we need to get some cleave going. Oh, that actually helps me. Because now you get backstabbed. No cleave. No cleave. 45. I mean, quite honestly, just that standard fire attack is so good. To spend 4 times as much to do a smite is like 32 to 76, 33 to 8. Yeah, actually, it's more damaging. And this costs 1, unless they're immune to fire, which does occasionally happen. F3, so I'm guessing this is a undead pit. But I have yet to receive a quest there. Though I think I could take them on. I mean, there's some more powerful ones that are tough. You see a group of horrible undead creatures. They're wandering along the paths, seemingly looking for prey. They're slow and seem somewhat confused. Clumsy and seem somewhat confused. You could evade them easily, but then they could continue to wander and do harm. Or you could attack them and try to rid them of this menace. Oh wow, it's a ghast. This is nothing like Minecraft. Let's get a double big shot on him. And you get the smite. Yeah. And then the minor guys shouldn't be too hard. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, that's horrible. You lost the turn. Just like whipping us. losing turns left and right. Yeah, you need to come help us out. Right there. Back in the game. Point blank. Attack. One step and spammo. You have slain the undead wandering around the Mertis farms. Though this was, no doubt, a very helpful deed, you fear that there are sure to be more undead on the way. Is he going to block off our path? He's going to say, the gate leading to the village of Mertis is blocked by several large, well-armed guards. They stop you. Hold on there, friends, one of them says. We have to be careful about strangers here. You'll have to tell us your names before you can pass. Your name. Thank you for cooperating. We need to keep track of who is going where. They step off. One more warning. Mertis has been troubled by undead for the last few months. Be wary. We don't know where the evil creatures came from, but they're quite dangerous. They probably came from that spot over here. You know what? Actually, they were probably protecting us from random encounters, potentially. Not that they're that tough. There's a large pool of stagnant water near the south wall of the cavern. You can smell from the thick layer of decomposing algae encouraged to grow by the heat from the natural steam vents. Yuck. Ooh, what's this? A large patch of sweet-smelling mold in this secluded cavern. When you sniff its spores, you start to feel peaceful and light-headed. Some of this stuff might be useful for making potions. Got some spiritual herbs. Oh, we're being waylaid. There's an abandoned camp against one wall. Someone left or dropped a strongbox. Inside it you find a flask filled with some sort of fluid. It's translucent, green, and smells very sweet. Let's take it. Speed elixir. No. We've got to fight. You started this fight, you gotta finish the fight. Not much of a fight, but it was a fight. And that all just reconnects. I need to head into here. There's gotta be a job board in the village. We can get some cool stuff going on. No walls, so it's gonna be easy to get the perimeter going. This is like an inn. Yeah, this looks like. So just rooms of various sorts. Ah, the gypsy. You see a stout, striking woman sitting at the bar. She's carrying, amazingly enough, a guitar. She looks at you as if you're nothing special. She seems to be taking a break between sets. She says, I'm Gypsy, always trying to talk to other travelers. You never know what you might learn. Can you play the guitar? She doesn't say anything. She simply starts playing. A truly stunning torrent of song pours forth from her guitar. Then she pats it lovingly to look back at you. Nice sound. Where did you manage to find a guitar around here? She seems pleased, you noted. I made it. Only instrument of its kind down here. Took me a year. Would have been worth 10 years. Now I'm a minstrel. What do you do? I travel from town to town playing for folks. That's not so hard, as there aren't too many of them. I'm on my way to play for more tracks now. That'll be a first. Tell me about him. He's a dragon. Lives up to the north. Far to the north. And he likes humans. I'm going to see what he would give someone who showed him what human music was like. Plus, I've never played for a dragon before. I bet nobody has. It would be a first. You know, I hear dragon A dragon lives in the Honycomb, but I prefer an audience I know is friendly. Honycomb? It's a maze of twisting passages, all alike, to be the west. Be careful in there. Many have gotten lost in there. A lot of them never come back out. And the other dragon? Legend tells that his name is Avernum, one of the 5 known dragons of Avernum, and it doesn't like visitors. And that's all I know. And then I best be moving on. We'll pull up a chair and hear a song first. The next set is about to begin. She launches into a set of songs about the Empire. None of them are flattering, and many of them refer to the Emperor Hawthorne in insulting and obscene terms. You listen for a while and then slip away. The guards of Mertis haven't been getting much sleep lately. Zombies and skeletons wander the roads, and the soldiers are tasked to destroy any who get too close to the town. You see the bartender. He's hard at work cleaning the already spotless countertop. He maintains a very comfortable and pleasant inn, which seems more than good enough for the rough merchants who frequent it. Welcome, he says to you. I'm Mark. Take a seat. Look over our wares. I'll be able to help you when you're ready. Can you tell me about the inn? Sure can. I run the Mertis Arms, the finest inn in Avernum. We serve merchants, travelers, and farmers alike. We have the best drinks and the best rooms. Let me know if you need help. I got a bunch of undead on the road outside. Know anything about that? Thank you for helping, but alas, they will be replaced. There's some sort of curse on this area. Evil undead keep appearing. We don't know why. Curse, huh? Any guesses? Look, I just run hotels. But someone passing through said he saw a bunch of skeletons walking out of a cave to the northeast. Thanks for your help. Also the problem? Great venture. I'd like to know more. And talk to Elmer. He's our mayor, usually found in the auction hall in the west end of the town. Oops, excuse me. He hurries off. I'm William. A mage sits in the corner, working out equations on a sheet of papyrus. As he works, he sips dark tea and occasionally mutters curses under his breath. When you try to speak with him, he tries to be polite, though he clearly doesn't appreciate the interruption. I'm William, sage and researcher, looking for information. Traveler? What are you writing? He says nothing. You sense he is less than pleased with your presence. I guess you're not in the mood to talk. I am developing new magical formulae. Very complicated, and probably all wrong. Just passing through? Yes. Oh. I'm an apprentice mage at the Tower of Magi. I'm going to the library at Formello to learn how to make a special sort of crystal. What sort? A piercing crystal, it's called. A long, thin, orange crystal. You throw it at a magic barrier and it dispels the field. I'm going to try to make one. A crystal, I mean, not a barrier. Lots of magical crystals down here. It's just one sort. Like, what do others do? All sorts of things. The best, the rarest variety is said to be able to teach skills to the people who stare into them. Permanently. Amazing if you ask me. I've never seen one, but I hear that they're very valuable. It might be the little wisdom stones. Piercing crystals, how do I get one? They're very rare items. We don't know how to make them, yet. They're one of the less powerful sorts of magic humans found when they arrived in Avernum. Who made? Nobody knows. They lived down here a long time ago. They were intelligent. They were amazingly skilled at making crystals and enchanting them. And that, at this point, is the extent of our knowledge. Can you teach any magic? The question irks him. I'm going from the Tower of Magi to Formello. Those 2 locations are great places to learn magic of all sorts. Me, I'm just a sage. I'd like to be left alone. Excuse me. Well, we got decent information. Looks like that's just a guard. This open area is filled with giant lizards, all of them chained to large rocks on the ground. They've all been declawed and defanged. They're waiting here to be hitched up to stone sleds to the merchants who own them. Traders run everywhere, loading and unloading goods and trying to avoid getting chewed on by the lizards. They're a pale, rough, scarred lot, battle-hardened by many trips back and forth across Avernum. So you think there are several merchants in this courtyard preparing for dangerous journeys. In the southeast, they have no time for idle chat. Giant lizard, can we chat? Teeth and claws, the lizard has been filed down. This has made the creatures even more irritable than usual, which is quite a feat. This is the inn's kitchen. It is clean, well-equipped, rodent-free, and filled with mouth-watering things. This inn is one of the most comforting places you've found anywhere in Avernum. And we'll just yoink that bag of meal. Ooh, anything in there? Don't need to steal the... Oh, is that, Must be the mushrooms. Get that explored. It's good enough. Ooh, radiant ice. I'll take that. Two shovels. If I needed shovels, I need hammers right now, right? Bars and hammers. Oh, I have a single hammer. I've definitely passed up hammers on my way. Oh, Bertrand. You find a man hiding back here. He seems to be very scared of you. It takes a few minutes for you to calm him down and convince him you don't mean to murder him. I am Bertrand. What do you want? What are you doing here? I'm hiding. Don't tell anyone about me. Why are you hiding? I'm supposed to go with a caravan back to the Great Cave, but the undead are too much for me. They're horrible. The beady eyes and stuff. I'm staying here, where it's safe. Now go away. Who would we tell? Well, I had a friend named Eldon. I last saw him, he was in Darman. I'm sure don't want to go see him again. Thank you very much. Go away. Leave me alone. Okay, so maybe I could tell him, and he's like, that guy is just stupid for being scared, and the undead have been taken care of. Heading to the church. We'll take that goblet. You meet a distinguished woman in long flowing robes. She wears a wooden ankh and tends to this large remote shrine. She introduces herself when you approach. I am Ether, the Church of the All-Knowing Goodness. I welcome you to this island of peace, tranquility, and non-judgment. May the beneficial spirits watch you all your days. Tell me more. There is so much to tell about the natural march toward justice, the need for kindness towards all living things, the spirits that surround us, watching and judging us and urging us toward justice. There is so much to learn. And, as you can imagine, it has led us to be hated by the Empire. Why? Because there's nothing the Empire hates more than talk of kindness and justice. Emperor Hawthorne sees to that. Can you help me? Yes, my child. I serve this village as best I can. I provide much more healing than I should have to. I have helped fight the undead on occasion as well. I wish I could rely on my good works more and my spells less. Tell me, what do you know about the undead threat? They appear in the spiral pit and come to raise havoc. We really don't know what makes them appear. They aren't a terrible threat anymore, but once they were horrible to behold. Tell me, do you know much about the village? Only that it is the only settlement between the northern cities and the Great Cave. She corrects herself. No, the Tower of Magi is to the south, but they set themselves apart. How do you get there? Head south and read the signs. It's hard to miss. Sounds interesting. I don't know much. All of the most skilled enchanters and priests in Avernum either live there or go there at some point. But that's very secretive. I'm sure they would see adventurers like you, though. Know any holy rituals, priestess? Yes, I'm a spellcaster of small skill. I would love to teach you some of them, but I can't. You would have much better luck at the tower to the south. My above-ground magical training was limited, I'm afraid. She sighs. I was nobility, you see. I would be still, but a minor power struggle landed me here. Not the religious thing? Power struggle? You know, it has been so long that I honestly can't remember the details. Just nobles on the surface, jostling for advancement in the eyes of Emperor Hawthorne. Cruel wretch that he is. You make potions? Sometimes. I do know a few secrets. I don't usually give them away, though. Actually, you could be of use to me. I need some energetic herbs. Bring them to me and I will pay you for the trouble. Still looking for potion ingredients? She takes the herbs and gives you a potion in return. Thank you for your help. Now I could also use some spiritual herbs. Bring me some nice specimens and I will reward you. Here's your ingredients. Gives you a scroll. Thank you for your help. Now I could use some gray mold. Bring me a nice bunch and I will reward you. Right there? Right, now I'm looking for some gray... Okay, I don't have gray mold. So she gave me an acid shower. She can go there. And those can go there. Oh, healing elixir. 35 to 170. Do you have room for a heal? Speed armor. That's more of a hotbar item, to be honest. Oh, another speed elixir. Wisdom crystal. When you hear whispering, gain knowledge. Well, I'm just gonna quick save. I'm going to use the wisdom crystal. Just random XP, and do only I get the XP? So 97, 95. Okay, so it's kind of like, so then you can get the next wisdom crystal. And then so on and so forth, so that we're not too far ahead of the rest of the party. Take the cure. No, you can hold to the ale, actually. It's food. Snaring wands. Oozing, all sorts of wands. Got rid of all those, so we've got some kind of quest item slots going on. Oh, you have room for something. It's with the acid shower. Potentially wand use. You can have a fiery wand. Oh, you already have one. Your attacks are pretty good, so you probably don't need the fiery wand. So what's this? This is the market. All welcome. So we got multiple sellers. A small blonde woman works in the north half of this trading post, which is cluttered with a wide variety of mixed wares. She favors you with a broad smile. Welcome to Terry's Fine Supplies. We have a little something for everyone. What do you sell? I sell farm supplies mostly, but I sell stuff to merchant caravans too. Weapons, the occasional beneficial brew. Might you be interested in purchasing something? What do the caravans bring? They haul shrooms and preserved meat to the Great Cave. They need a lot of supplies over there. Luckily, the lizards here are big and strong enough to pull a wagon. Business has been good. Food's cheap here. If you need to buy rations, let me know. Those giant lizards, those fierce things, they help you? Yes, when you declaw them and defang them. Plus a liberal hand with the whip. But you must never forget that they're nasty and violent creatures, and they hate you. I would like to sell this one. Gone. This one also gone. I like the riposte. I love the riposte, but it's just the armor is too weak. Ditching those. That's going to be a good chunk of change. That's probably a quest item. Just going to sit on it. Bye. And I think we're good there. So we're at nearly 5,000 coins. And what do you have for sale? Don't need shovels. I could just buy bars of iron, but I can find them around. So let's move on to Tina. You see a beautiful woman with long brown hair. She is pregnant, quite pregnant. Her rough, homespun clothes have been expanded several times, and her pale skin is flushed with the effort of moving around. She says, "Welcome to my half of the market. I'm Tina, and my blades will keep you safe from the zombies on the roads." Tell me of these wares. I run this half of the market with my husband, Matt. You can purchase armor from him and weapons from me. I recommend our fine spears. They keep the zombies well away. Zombies? Plenty of those outside of town. They just appear and come out of the west. They used to attack the farms, but we got good at butchering them, and now they stay away unless we leave town. Then they mob us. She sighs and starts polishing a spear. Were you and Matt thrown into Avernum together? No, he was already living here when I arrived. I was lost and confused, and he helped me out. And one thing led to another, and then to another. And well, she looks down at her bulging stomach. Life must continue after all, even down here. I'd like to have a peek at the weapons you're selling. So I don't think we're going to get anything. She's got the iron halberd, that's just too good. And then my singing blade is too good. She has an iron broadsword. She has a bronze. Okay. Yeah, so none of this is of any use. Armor, maybe? You see a tall, awkward, brown-haired man. He's spending half his time polishing a shield and the other half running to help the woman in the booth across the hall. Once he's settled down, he indicates his armor and other accessories with a grand sweep of his arm. Matt's fine armor. Can I help you? Do you know the woman in the next booth? A broad smile. I should say so. She's my wife. We're expecting. Well, she is. That's why I'm always going to help her out, whether she needs it or not. What can I buy from you? Holds up the shield. I only buy and sell armor. Lots of demand. What with all the undead running around? Where are they coming from? We call it the spiral pit. The skeletons don't attack the towns and farms much, thank goodness, but anyone leaving town is fair game. So... Ooh, a steel helmet. Iron helmet for a steel helmet, so 10 to mind altering, 5 to hit chance, a 2% gain. Do it. And the weight's the same, so it's actually a really good trade-off. And I've got bronze helmet. -5 to hit. -5. Actually, -5 to hit. That gives 5 armor. -5 to hit 4. So it's like there's no reason not to, right? So it's not jumping to 10. And they're sticking with leather. So we'll sell to her. Like, is that okay? And no weapons changed hands. Very good. Let's see, we need to find the mayor, get a quest. So it's just pens. Lizard pen, cow pen. This must be the auction. Whoa, Elmer. This tall, wrinkled old man is carrying around a sheaf of fragile papyrus sheets. He wears a sash over his tattered clothes. The sash is pale and frayed at the edges, but its faint purple hue is still visible. He nods to you. Adventurer, welcome to Mertis. I am Elmer. You're welcome here as long as you don't cause trouble. What's the sash for? It means I'm the mayor. That's what it means. Mertis isn't a big enough town to get me a seat on my council, but I still have my share of responsibility, such as I hire adventurers. I have the funds to pay hunters to help us with our problems. Tell me of this council. It's the mayors of the 6 largest cities in Avernum, and King Mika alongside. They make all the major decisions for Avernum. I'm not on the council. They say Mertis isn't important enough. I have words with them about that, every chance I get. How can I help? Well, you may have heard that this town has been bothered by wandering undead for some time now. We aren't sure what's causing them to appear, though we have an idea where they're coming from. If you can stop them, we will pay you a bounty. Tell me more. The caves have always been haunted since the days of the first expedition and before. Always lots of shadows. Always have to burn our dead to keep them from twitching around and upsetting everyone in their way. But it's been worse lately. The dead walk in the spiral pit. They've come out and caused all sorts of trouble. That's what we need you to deal with. The spiral pit, northeast of here. Thoroughly haunted, though it's always kept to itself until now. We've kept our distance, but that may well have to change. If you want to help us break the curse, that's the place to look. And why do you stay here? This is good land, apart from the walking horrors. Have you seen any place in Avernum that is all safe and comfortable? If you ever do, tell me about it and I'll go. You know, we killed some undead. Any, oh, do you work here? Some undead wandering outside. Can we get a reward? We're very thankful for your good deeds outside our city walls. Alas, we are not a wealthy village. For killing that particular group, we can only give you our profound and heartfelt thanks. Do you work here? Yes, when I'm not bothered with mayoral business, I run the auction house. He holds up the sheath of papers. What gets auctioned? Livestock, mainly from the farmers hereabouts. Cave cows and lizards. Take a look in the pens. A lot of good livestock here. And what happens to them? Well, the farmers around here raise their cattle and lizards. Then they bring them here to be sold and taken north and west. Good work all around. I think that's all he has for me. These buildings must be explored. That was locked. Oh. This is a silo. It's filled with dried mushrooms, sacks of mushroom flour, edible lichen, and a host of other fungoid products. Everything shows signs of having been nibbled on by rats. It's all very unappealing, but it's what sustains life in Avernum, so you have to live with it. Oh, what was that? A lightning scroll. Vapor rat. That doesn't sound good. Oh, that was sucky. That's what I thought was going to happen. Just this. Oh, we got some cloth bolts. Why don't you take those? And that. What, emerald, bag of meal. I'll take the emerald. Alright, I think. Oh, got a one last thing over here. I think we're gonna fight the undead. Town mill. Oh, that's nice. Rocks. Some meal for us. And that's all that's going on over here. And we got some little nooks and crannies. And then everything... Oh, we got a little explorer here, I feel like. Oh, we got some undead. I don't know if they're coming for us specifically. They are coming for us. Let's take care of it. Oh, double gassed. And an ogre. I would like to shield, but I kind of can't. See, this is why we need to get her trained up. Oh, no, what the, no! No. No. No, 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 no. This is not good. Okay, that, we have divided that stuff, so you do that. Oh, that's pathetic. Why don't you try to... Now, it won't affect the Oh, it's not going to affect the undead at all, but it might... Okay, that was just sucky. Let's see. Ouchies. Oh, so close. And a nice cleave. She lost her turn. That's very bad. Okay. Ouch. She has potentially losing a turn, so I just have to... I feel like I've got to use his, healing potion already. Which I don't like going through, chewing through those healing potions. Lost a turn again. And she's been losing turns left and right. Just gotta keep this up. Oh my goodness. Ooh, riposte. It's good. Okay, we're making progress. You are back in the game. Probably want to heal yourself first. Should rock one of those. Yeah. Get involved. Very close. Alright, we got him. But that was a random encounter and I had to use a health potion? That sucks. This looks hard. So a quick save. I need to get a pile of those if I can. What's this? Find a large twisted pillar of glowing crystal. If it's an interesting stone formation. You admire it for a little while. However, while there is some sort of magic here, you don't know how to interact with it. Okay, so that's a quest location. Oh, is this... If I found myself to the Tower of the Magi? I have. By pure mistake. I'm not looking to go there. Let's... Basically, oh, that's like some other altar thing. Can't be doing this over and over. Shield breaker on him. Nice. And then it's a purging. He's already got issues. Yeah, if we do this right, if I can get that protection spell down, I'll be very happy. Okay, oh, I didn't realize it was her attacking. Yeah, if we can rock that, that's gonna help us out. Foes have... takes 10% less. Okay, that's a very good one. Too close. Alright, let's get him off the field. Yeah, the slow... we need like a slow resist. That's what we need. Oh, that's really bad. Real bad. Oh, what? Lost the turn. Everyone's losing the turns. I might just lose this one. I probably have a scroll I can pull out of my ass somewhere. I have a lightning, a group heal, ooze, acid damage in acid mist, affects an area. Need one that snaring cone of webs, ensnared. That only affects foes, but I don't think that'll work on these guys. Radiate affects nearby foes, so 30 to 90 on all the foes. I shouldn't be using these items though for these tiny combats. It's not good. I'm out of healing. Just gotta try to get some kills in. Oh, she has a healing elixir. Spine shield. It's better than nothing, but it's still using... That's... Oh, yeah, there's just no great answers here other than using expensive stuff. So I'm kind of in the... I just kind of want to load a quick save. So we'll see if we can get through. But I'm not so sure. Using fire. Oh, can I get him? Oh, I think you can't. It won't hit the first one. Too close. They need to be helped out. Yeah, if he's off the field, that helps us. Keep her up. Now you gotta kill yourself. Yep, that's the way to go there. Shield breaker on this guy. Okay. That is not a bad move. Her health is not too bad. She missed. She's actually probably freaking dead. Next round, yeah. We're done. We done. So we gotta figure out how this is gonna get dealt with. So I'm gonna avoid going all the way to the tower. Now there might be new spawns, so I might actually be in a death loop situation. In fact, there's some of them coming here. So we really have to get kind of on to the next level, get her a priest point. So let's top off. Quick save. Let's see if they're still there. Take them on. They have managed to escape their notice. Do you wish to simply avoid them? Well, that is, we've avoided them. We have to be able to take them on. So we just gonna need something positive like that we can work with. Alright, got the backstab going. We can leg sweep. Oh, that was just fantastic there. And you just get us an early priestliness. That doesn't help anybody. Damage does, though. Yeah, I think they're maybe not quite as big of a group as the other one, or something. Oh, slowed. Okay, that's a huge help. And we're gonna get a crystal. I'm very happy. This one's ripe for focusing. Suddenly everything's coming up us. I don't know. But the slows do add up. Aye, aye, aye. We lost a turn. But that was worthwhile. Just take him out. Oh, you miss on a fireball. How does one even do it? You just work on them. Oh, you're gonna be going down. Alright, so now we just grab the emerald and run. So that was a very successful one. Let's top off again. And I think that's where we call this episode. So catch y'all next time.